So as you all know, I'm the biggest fan of the Mario movie.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
But in all seriousness, I am looking forward to the Mario movie, but there are some concerns I brought up in previous videos, and I've definitely had a lot of interesting feedback when it comes to these videos, but there is one common topic that's been coming up over and over again in all these videos that I really just want to take a sole video to dedicate this to, because this really illustrates not just the problem with the Mario movie, but problem with media culture in general. So yeah, this is big, this is huge, this is dramatic. You know you love drama, so hey beautiful humans, I'm RidersDX, and today we're going to talk about the Mario vs. Sonic movie discourse that surround the current Mario movie. I have touched upon the Sonic movie in both of my Mario videos so far, but I keep getting comments about people saying that it's stupid or just not right that I'm trying to compare the Sonic movie to Mario, and then I got this comment. I think this comment is a really great way to sort of start up a lot of what I find to be an issue with this kind of discourse. And so this person said, the problem isn't the fact that you're biased towards Sonic over Mario. The problem is that you brought up the Sonic movie and sung that movie's praises despite it being a glorified buddy cop film just to bring the Mario movie down, and that, whether you like it or not, is gonna get some people to not like your video or get a bad impression off of it. So there's a ton of stuff I want to break down from this comment. Everything I said is meant to be taken with respect, by the way. I don't mean anyone any ill harm, so don't come into the comment section with your pitchforks and your flames and throw those tomatoes and whatever at me. This is just my honest perspective of what's going on here. And so the first thing I want to address is the fact that they think I'm talking down the Mario movie and basically criticizing it, but the issue is that the Mario movie is not even out, so in no way is it even feasible for me to truly bring it down by doing a comparison. However, I am allowed to have an opinion on the material that we have seen thus far. I get that there's a difficulty in discerning my opinion on the material we've seen so far and not basically linking that to the quality of the actual movie. But the thing is, the movie's not even out yet. What I've always done on this channel is no matter what negative or positive comments I make on something prior to its release, I do my personal best to throw all of that out the window when it comes to the actual release. Fall into the Atlantic Ocean, goodbye to all those previous opinions. So no, I'm not satisfied with Chris Pratt's portrayal so far, but that doesn't mean I can't change my opinion at all and actually fall in love with his portrayal as Mario in the actual movie. As skeptical as I am open-minded about that, so you certainly just never know. Opinions are fluctuating. We as humans change our viewpoints, change our tastes and such as time goes on, and of course we've only seen bits and snippets of Chris Pratt's portrayal so far, and so I'm totally open-minded to the fact that Chris Pratt may actually really impress me when the movie comes out. You never know. And yes, I am also skeptical about this team's ability to write a compelling narrative for someone like Mario, given Mario's background and the writer's history, but that doesn't mean I'm totally writing them off. I mean, after all, Nintendo has had a huge hand in this movie, so that's why you see that this movie is so faithful to the Mario franchise as a whole. All the world assets are there, all the characters look like the way they're supposed to, everything seems very accurate, and so I'm not writing off this movie. I'm just giving my opinion on what we have so far, but I will make it crystal clear that I do plan to go into this movie being as open-minded as possible and really just prepared to say that I'm wrong. You know, prepared to say that all of my initial suspicions are wrong and that in the end I really enjoyed the movie. I hope I enjoyed the movie. I'm gonna be spending actual money to watch this movie, and so I want to spend money on something that's good. I don't want to spend money on a movie that's bad just so I can trash talk on the internet. You know, I want to enjoy my experience, and so kind of get that out of your mindset. Just because I'm criticizing what I've seen in the movie so far does not mean I'm immediately writing off this movie. That's called being a critical thinker. Opinions are way more nuanced than the internet may lead you to believe. In fact, I saw this comment in that same video and it really is just a great way to sum up what I'm trying to say here. Can't a person like the way a movie looks and at the same time still dislike one voice performance without worrying about being labeled as a hater? And I have made numerous positive comments about the movie's visuals, the other voice performances, and more. But of course, negativity in this world is like the world's largest magnet, and that's all your grubby little fingers gravitate towards when you watch one of these videos. And so I totally understand negativity is such an attractive force whether you like it or not, but I'm hoping that I make that crystal clear at this point. But that's not even the end of what I want to say about this initial comment. Now we're gonna really dive into the Mario and Sonic discourse over here. So people of course hate Mario and Sonic comparisons because there's this long long drawn out history of using one to speak ill of the other. I mean, the companies themselves perpetuated this fight. It was a total marketing tactic. When Sega came out with Sonic, they used Sonic as the anti-Mario, and that's what got him so many initial fans in the first place. The companies outright used this as a marketing technique to drive sales. But the thing is, I absolutely did not use the Sonic movie to talk down the Mario movie in my video. What I did in that initial video was I was discussing what I thought the Mario movie's biggest obstacle was going to be in becoming a truly great piece of cinema. Not what I think the Mario is doing a bad job at, because I can't say it's doing a bad job yet because I haven't seen it yet. But by bringing Sonic into the discussion, I want to highlight how important a truly compelling narrative for the protagonist was and why this was key to making this happen by explaining why I thought the Sonic movie was successful at this. By using that comparison, it showed why Sonic had most of the tools already laid out for him actually, but meanwhile Mario's going to have to do a lot more legwork to get to that same goal just because his history isn't as filled with like different TV show and movie adaptations that really fleshed out that part of Sonic's character. But in no feasible way did I ever say the movie was going to outright fail at doing this. In fact, I did speak positively about the outlook by saying Chris Pratt himself was very aware of this obstacle during the recording process, meaning the team definitely put some thought into this key element of the movie and coached him accordingly. And so there's a lot of positive signs that they're going to overcome this obstacle. So again, how am I trying to bring down the Mario movie by bringing Sonic into the conversation? I'm simply using Sonic as a tool of comparison so that you can see how important this part of cinema is and why I think the Mario movie really needs to focus on that to really become a great piece of cinema. But of course, the main reason people immediately jump to that conclusion is because everyone just assumes that's a reason for making any kind of comparison to drag someone or something down. But I believe comparisons are one of the fundamental ways humans make sense of just about anything. It's one of the many ways we grow, evolve, and go out to do greater things than before. Maybe the team would have come to the conclusion that a lot of work would need to go into crafting Mario a compelling narrative without a Sonic comparison, but what if it didn't, you know? The team obviously watched various video game movies to see where they went right and where they went wrong, so I guarantee you the team themselves are making comparisons between their movie and others just so they can avoid some of the same pitfalls that other movies have. Who knows, maybe that's a reason why they made sure the Mario movie was completely faithful to the video game franchise, because they saw how much of a hot mess it was when the Sonic movie initially got revealed. Comparisons shouldn't immediately be lumped into this purpose of being rash and judgmental about pieces of media. Comparisons are simply another method of describing one's ideas and really just to give you more insight and more like knowledge about what's going on. But this toxic positivity culture that is just engulfing not just the Nintendo world but pretty much everything in the video game community makes sharing opinions extremely tough, but it's honestly not too far off from pretty much everything in this world. So I think this is just an issue of human culture in general, but you know, that's a whole other discussion for a channel that really isn't this one. So I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm not trying to talk down a Mario movie at all by comparing Sonic. I'm simply just trying to create an interesting discussion, and there's no way am I gonna say this movie is going to be bad, don't watch it. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that this is my opinions of what I've seen so far, and I'm looking forward to watching the movie and being proven wrong, because I do think they're putting a lot of hard work into it, and I really hope it's going to be a great piece of cinema that gets added and really just shows the potential of video game movies, because I want to see way more video game movies in the future. I want to see a Crash Bandicoot movie, I want to see a Spyro movie, I want to see a Ratchet and Clank movie. Well, there was one already, but I want to see another one. I want to see a Jack and Dexter movie, you know, you name it. Imagine a Kingdom Hearts movie, that'd be so sick. Anyway, I'm going off a tangent. If you don't want to have those nuanced and critical discussions about your favorite franchises, and you just want me to go, yes Mario, you're doing great, fantastic, Peach looks flawless, then go ahead, click off the video, unsubscribe, block this channel, the whole shindig. But if you want to chill with me, then critically about media, then grab a cup of coffee, tea, and or orange juice, and let's chill by the fireplace and talk about the characterization of Mario. Sounds like the perfect Sunday night in my books. But alright, I hope that didn't come off as too ranty. I hope I got my point across, and I can't wait to see how people misconstrue the words in this video. Anyway, y'all, let me know if you want me to talk about anything specific about the Mario movie or anything in Mario in general. Let me know in the comment section below, and I may just grant your wish. But alright, y'all, thank you so much for tuning in. This is Riders, riding out.